what is going on, everybody? My name is Zane and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and let's get right into this solo queue Wukong 1v5 game. Alright, so we're going to be starting our red here, and instantly right away we can see that, of course, in the middle of the screen, a big disconnected from the Kahlii. So we need to be going to mid wave to clear that. And at this point, I'm basically saying, I might as well just go buff to buff at this point, because I don't want to be running down to the red side jungle all over again. That would just waste way too much time. So of course, we're going to be going from red to mid to blue, and then work our way down again to the red side, where we will finish up those camps. But yeah, we will have an AFK for pretty much 90% of this game, so stay tuned for that as we fight a 4v5 pretty much. I think one of the teammates turned the follow mode on, so I think the only reason she ever moves out of base, but even then it's just a lot of feeding. So yeah, he's the Chognar. I basically hit him and do no damage. I would heal him. But that's early game Wukong for you. If we don't crit, and we do have 10 rampage, so there's a good chance that we don't crit. I can see the Sephiroth there, and actually the Honest gets a kill onto their jungler, and she actually gets another kill onto the Zuka. So very well played there. Again, we're just going to stay mid while they're doing that. I need to back up a bit to make sure they don't get hit by that ice wall. If I kept chasing, I would have gotten hit by it for sure. So yeah, then we're just going to clear the rest of this mid lane, and there you go with the message saying that she is AFK. So at this point my red is already spawning, so I'm just going to go to that and clear that up before we make any more moves. Just going to be clearing my jungle, trying to get as fed as possible with this mid lane. If this Kahlii is just going to be AFK, then I might as well take all the mid lane, and there you go. You can see that the Kahlii dies, and also the Xanis. Now the score is 2-2. Excuse me. But yeah, that's the follow mode the Xanis turned on, so it's now just chasing him around and feeding. Here you see that we wait a bit, just waiting for our skills to come off of cooldown. We instantly just jump onto him and CCing. Guys, look at those crits coming out already. 1.3k, that's so much of his HP bar gone at, I mean, what level was he, guys? Level 5? Can you believe that? 1.3k crit onto you at level 5. That is disgusting. That with the tower hitting him, he had no chance to even touch the tower, but the dragon actually gets taken because they probably realize at this point, okay, we can pretty much do whatever we want around the map, and they will not have enough to pressure us. There we get the last hit on the Chognar, which is pretty nice. We also see the Sephiroth here that we try to poke, but she uses her ice wall and just runs under tower, so we're not even able to do that. Again, just constantly clearing up this mid wave, trying to take all of the gold for ourselves. I know that the Lindis is here, so I'm going to jump onto her, use the frostbite, use my ultimate, and kill her. Looks like she didn't have any mana there, so also we're going to be jumping onto that Zuka there and also get a kill. I know that the Sephiroth has her ulti, so of course I'm going to back off. Then once it ends, I'm going to run in with my second skill to avoid taking any damage, because the ult does a lot of damage, guys, of course. And you can see that I have to move forward a bit again to avoid that ice wall. And there goes our Kahlii again, just feeding her ass off. She was literally AFK from start to finish. She never logged into the game. That's why she has sprint on. It's just completely ridiculous. But anyways, we're going to go straight back to our jungle. We're going to go onto our blue side, and we can see that our own team is kind of clearing the jungle. It says reconnected there, but you can see that the Kahlii is still just keep following the Xanis, so she's not quite back. Maybe she tried to reconnect but didn't. But yeah, you can see that I was pinging my own team there, trying to make them back off from my own jungle. That's the last thing I need right now when trying to carry this AFK, is someone leeching off my XP. And I actually just missed the jump through the wall there, which was pretty sad, but let's pretend that didn't happen anyways and just walk over to mid, where we're going to sit in the bush and wait for the Lindis. I knew that the Lindis was going to be done with her clear soon. That's really who I was just waiting for. So we're just staying around here. As soon as we see Sephiroth come, there of course is the Lindis too, so we are looking at a nice kill here. So we jump onto both of them. We can actually crit basically all of our attacks, and we run away with 1 HP from that Zuka. It was such a clean double kill, literally a 2v1, 3v1 actually, that we were able to survive from and actually pick up 2 kills, which is just crazy. Super fortunate that we got all of those crits there. Trying to drag the dragon out here, and look at how fast this thing falls. I love doing dragons, but only when my team actually helps. Like if my team always did what this team just did, I would take every single drag, but unfortunately a lot of the time people just don't help with the objectives. You know, I'll go to ADC lanes and ping dragon and they'll just farm their lane, which is just completely annoying. When I see that, I feel like disrespected almost, and I just leave the dragon. Here I jump onto them, and actually the Lindis can get vision of me, of course. The Irie misses her shuriken trying to get greedy. I think she wanted 2 people, but ended up getting like none. And yeah, we end up surviving with not too much HP, and we're just going to leave. I look over there to see the Lindis' HP bar. I was thinking maybe I could pull something sneaky off, try to gank her, but no, she has full HP. I'm thinking that she's going to gank or push the mid lane tower here, so I'm waiting a little bit. But of course I don't want to let them deal too much damage. It looked like she was going down to my red, and as I checked, the red is gone. So I'm trying to collapse onto her, and there she is. I see the blue buff symbol, so I'm instantly just going to run to that, use my invis and jump, and we were able to pick that up super quickly due to all of the crits that we just got. And we also see the Chogner here, so of course we're going to be using our kit. We're going to save our second skill there, as you can see, for when he uses his ult or cleanse, whatever. And again, this Lindis is not respecting the damage of Quillen, or not of Quillen, of Chogner. What are you saying, Zane? Of the Wukong. She's not respecting it all. She should just be staying in bushes right now, keeping that passive up, because as soon as she doesn't have that passive, as soon as I see that, she is just dead meat. There's no way she's going to be able to surviving that. There's seriously 0 ways. As you can see that they're doing something on the tower here. I didn't join because it did look pretty dangerous, you know, the Sephra and Irie. Anyways, we get sighted from the Lindis piercing gaze, so we need to back off. We try to deal damage to that Zuko, which we do, but we were not able to pick up the kill. The Emily does though. I was thinking about diving there, but they're too close to the tower. It's way too risky, and better off just not doing it. So as you can see there, again, the Kahlii is just following around the Xanis, just a bot the entire match. I wasn't kidding, guys. It's literally a 4v5 this entire game, and it's kind of crazy how well we're doing despite that. So anyways, we see this drag right here, so we're just going to jump onto it right away, trying to end this game fast, because of course we don't want it to go late game. And this Lindis, but I don't know what she's thinking to where she can just run up and try and take the dragon like that. But we were able to just jump onto her and kill her. Definitely not respecting the amount of assassins we have. We have me, Xanis, and Emily, so she's not going to survive too long without her passive being up, that Lindis. So here you can see that we are looking to dive the tower. We actually see the Zuka. We use our ulti, but it misses because the Zuka is super fast. Here we see that they stun 2 of them, so we're just going to jump onto all of them. We're so tanky. You can see that Zuka ulted me, but it did literally no damage, and we were actually able to pick up a win in under 10 minutes, guys, with a 4v5. This is the end of the season. You know, people are just playing terribly, but I cannot believe that we ended a game in under 10 minutes with a 4v5. That is just absurd. It was just so crazy to do that 2v1 at mid. That was so disgusting to watch, and we actually survived even though that Zuka jumped on me. Look at that. 36% damage with an AFK, guys. Just completely dominated the enemy team. Yeah, no reward, of course. I forgot to report her now that I realize it, but it's okay. I really don't report people unless they're trolling on purpose. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next video. Peace out, everybody.